Welcome to my YouTube video focusing on the element of art line. This is an advanced lesson. You'll need paper and pencil and round objects of different sizes that you can trace. Let's have some fun. Hi, this is Mrs. Houston, and I am going to show you a drawing lesson using line. We're focusing on the element of art line. And there's a series of drawing lessons. This one is considered advanced. There was a beginning, an intermediate, and advanced. And when you go on the document on the student portal, you can choose whichever drawing lessons. Maybe you want to go ahead and do all of them. So today's lesson is going to be focusing on line, and we'll be doing some abstract art. You're going to need a pencil and something that you can make circles with. So I just found a dish, a small dish from the kitchen, and this is used for measuring out pasta. But I wanted something that would help me trace perfect circles. So I'm going to start with tracing a circle somewhere near the center of the paper, but it really doesn't matter. You can trace your circle wherever you want. And I think it's nice to have circles of different sizes. That's why I found different objects. Now what you're going to want to do is draw several circles that overlap. So you want them to cross over and touch so that you create interesting lines. This one doesn't overlap, but it's okay because some will. And I'm going to put one up here. So I'm going to do about 5 or so circles. Put one right here. And maybe a medium-sized circle right here. Wow, this tool has really come in handy. I'm going to have to make sure I wash it though before I put it back in the drawer. Probably should ask permission before you start taking supplies out of the kitchen cabinets, but there's a lot of great things you can use in the kitchen to help you with your drawing. So since we're focusing on line, I'm going to start filling in these areas with different lines to get a real interesting effect. And I want you to consider if you press lightly with your pencil, it'll give you a certain look. Or if you press hard with the pencil, you'll have harder lines. Right now, this is kind of just medium. And I'm just doing some random little zigzags that look kind of like Z's. So right here. Oh, my cat is here. You might be able to hear him. Okay, so I have some interesting lines there. And then here I'm going to do something different. So everywhere where the lines intersect from the circles, change what the line that you're drawing. So here I'm going to do some crosshatch. Okay. And then maybe here, you know what? I'm going to, just to make it more interesting, I'm going to add another circle right here because this one I feel like needs a little something extra to make it interesting. I'll just add this here. You know, you can change your art as you go, and that's the fun thing about abstract art. You know, there's no wrong way to do this. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to crosshatch. So I'm pressing down hard right here with these types of lines. And then, I think I'll do some swirls right here. Some swirl or curvy lines. And with abstract art, you're not trying to make a picture where someone's going to look at it and say, oh, you know, that's a cat. No, it's just something that's completely abstract that maybe a viewer will look at it and sees something different. Like maybe each person who looks at it may come up with something different. Okay, so for this, let's see, I'm going to turn this way. And maybe I'll start filling in some of these, not all, but with some smaller lines. Just make an interesting pattern here. Reminds me of Mondrian. And then maybe I can do a little squiggle in some of these to carry that look through there. And over here, let's see, I can just do maybe some curved lines. Look at that, almost looks like a planet. Again, I'm stopping where the circles overlap. Maybe I'll shade every other line here. Give it an interesting look. And maybe here I'll do like a star pattern. It doesn't have to be exact. It can just be just kind of bouncing off the edges wherever it lands, and keep going and keep going. I can keep going on and on and on to make an interesting pattern here. Let's see, in here I can do some more cross hatching in here. I'm gonna color pretty dark in here with these lines. And let's see, I can do some more squiggles in here. And maybe cross lines this way. You can mix lines, mix straight lines. And I don't have time to fill in all of this. You know, you could fill this with 20 different circles of all different sizes. Maybe you don't want to use circles. Maybe you want to use squares. I just do think it looks interesting with that we traced, or that I traced here and have perfect edges. Maybe I'll do like a rainbow look right here. Again, we're focusing on the element of our line. And you can do any kinds of lines you want. We can even do some lines going this way. How does that look? And in the end, you'll have a very interesting piece. You know, I'm obviously only using pencil, but you could add color to this later on. I think I want to add, you know, take a look at your work and see if you want to add anything else. I think I'll add one more circle about maybe right here. And I'm just making this up as I go. I'm just trying to think of, you know, different lines that could be used. How about this? This reminds me of a field where you would plant crops. You know, the ways that you could use line in art like this is just endless. I hope that you take this as maybe a springboard for your ideas, and you really, you know, run with this and do many more creative projects like this. And it's okay if you want to leave some parts blank. I feel like I do want to put something in here though, maybe going the opposite direction as these. And since these are so straight, maybe I'll do something curly. Maybe I'll just do real curly Q lines here, just so that it's different than what it's attached to. I can just stop it like that even, midway. The curls could come in different directions. So I'll probably continue working on this drawing, you know, long after I turn off this video. And I hope that you come up with some creative ways to use line in abstract art. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you. If you want to learn more, click on the link in the description below the video. As always, I'd love to see your art, and I might feature it in one of my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching!